I know you don't remember who you are, or even where you are. But I'm here to help you remember, so everything is going to be alright. Think back to what you dreamt of becoming. We return to the point of no return. Your death. How did this soul's death happen again? Ah, yes. A poor knight enlisted on their first and last expedition. You intended to reach the source of immortality. Your company never even made it to Alduin, much less find the immortal source. Oh, but what a feast for death, come to reap all your souls. Shame. Such a waste of soul energy. When the Crow noticed who you were, he decided to give you another chance. A deal. Or am I getting ahead of myself? I can hardly keep track anymore. But that's where your story begins. You will go on to do great things. See you soon.
Resonates through the kingdoms. I can feel it in the air, a fermenting thirst for revenge. But I will assuage their pain. When I am done, no one will ever fear death again. That is worth everything.
Playing dead, were you? Shame it's always the cowards that survive. Considering the fate of your men, I thought I'd do them a service. Go back to Vados. You've an obligation to their families now. Go back to Vados. You've an obligation to their families now.
Better get used to it. You remember our deal. This contract will resurrect you in service to me. In return, you must do something for me. Give it time. For now, just sign here. In blood, of course. It'll take you some time to refamiliarize yourself with your body and what you're capable of. Until you do, I await you at Central Sanctuary.
Have a death wish. Eluding death gives you a god complex, I see. If you intend to squander your life, go right on ahead. I'm sure your men are eager to see you. But should you think twice, take one of these. They're restorative plumes. Use it to ensure your return to Vados. Consider it the last kindness I offer you. Compared to what lies ahead, I assure you it is.
This one won't do either.
What happened to them?
An explanation for another time. Seems we have a straggler. Tend to her, Hermione. I trust you won't disappoint. For your sake.
You're a survivor, are you not? It is not too late. Return from whence you came. You're not the only orphan of war, but perhaps you'll be the last. Know that I do this to put an end to tragedies like yours. And if your sacrifice is necessary to my mission, then so be it. I will grant you a swift death! Your meddling will have dire consequences. It's time for me to go. I'm afraid so. What do I always tell you? That's right. Of course it is, Soren. Don't worry, my boy. I'll be back before you know it.
Here, take this. So you know I'll always be close to you.
Don't burn down the house while I'm gone.
I thought it might take another sunrise for you to arrive. Up here, in your world, the crows are my eyes. Past the city of Aldwyn lies Caer Shorai. Within its walls rests Cyrodiil's source of immortality. You must toll the 2 bells of ascension. Then, find the soul vessel that will let you commune with the dead. No. Just smash the source with a rock. Or your head, either will do.
You've strayed far from your herd, little sheep. Any solace you might have found here has long since fled. Just as the heavens abscond that pious night to her mutterings. If you believe in that sort of thing. I am Bast, emissary of Vildredor. Not that it makes any difference here. New blood has congregated with your arrival, little sheep. Indeed. I have a proposition for you. Guide more of these lost souls to our little sanctuary, and I'll prepare a worthy reward upon your return.
Fire, purge thy soul from these tormented lands. You are not of the Covenant. Then you know how futile our expedition is. Return to Vardos. There are already too many dead for me to bury. The dead are restless, yet you still linger. Arrogance will be your downfall. If you've no intention of returning, then take this with you. May it serve you better than its previous owner. Leave then, before I change my mind and brand you into the Covenant's servitude.
Oh, you stirred the birds something fierce. You might just be the catalyst we need around here. Those gathered have grown complacent, but what's there to do when staring down death? Best we stick together in these trying times. Name's Jacko of Basilis. Peruse my paltry wares, if I may be of use to you. Oh, back for more! Nothing new, I'm afraid, despite these lands swelling with forgotten treasures. To the east lies the Bulwark, gatekeeper to the city of Aldwyn. If you're feeling exceptionally lucky. Oh, back for... Oh, laddie! Come to hear more about item properties, huh? Well, the higher a shield rating, the less stamina it consumes when blocking attacks. For example, a B rating blocks about 25% more effectively, while an A rating blocks 50%, and an S rating blocks 75%. The higher a weapon rating, the more damage it deals per point in finesse or strength you invest. Great sword, great hammer, halberd, axe, and longsword are all strength scaling weapons. Daggers, spears, scythes, and bows are all finesse scaling weapons. Mage tomes and certain abilities scale with intelligence. Now make sure you level up the right stats. If you find an enchanter, you can also upgrade certain items with soul stones and immortalite. Only weapons, helms, boots, and capes can be enchanted. If you feel you have a lot of useless items, you should find a disenchanter to turn them into soul stones. Now, carry on, lad.